Let's jump into the news. The first story of the day is about the Galaxy S10 Lite and Note 10 Lite. This is going to be, if you remember, it's going to be a slightly lesser version of the Galaxy Note 10 and S10. It's basically going to have like a 1080p screen, but it's going to have a Snapdragon 855, might have less storage, things like that. There's going to be some things that are a little slightly different, but regardless, very, well spec'd out phones within the maybe like the $700 price range, so the prices should be very competitive. But anyways, these phones are predicted to come and be at CES 2020, which yours truly will be at, which is going to be the first or second week of January. If they end up doing that, I'm going to try to cover those phones, give you some information, and give you a hands-on impression of what I think about those phones. I know some of you might end up wanting to get these phones, by the way, anyway, just because they're fairly close to the original. And look, the Note 10 Lite will have an S Pen, will have Bluetooth 5.1 with the proximity of how far the pen is away from the phone itself. So some cool things in there. But anyways, I'll let you guys know if it ends up being at CES for sure, and I'll also cover it as well. And the last story of the day is if you have a Galaxy S10 Plus, the unlocked version, not the carrier version, but because some of the carrier versions are already out, and you want the Android 10 One UI 2.0 update, go into your software settings, go to software update, and check for that update. It's possibly there right now, so check that out. This is awesome. These updates are getting pushed out before Christmas, before the end of the year. I know some of you want this. My dad's phone got it. He's got the AT&T variant. So check it out. Unlocked version USA out right now. Thanks for watching. Let's get into the news. It's Christmas Eve, guys. One more day until Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas or you don't, happy holidays. Anyways, let's again get into the news. First story of the day is about the Galaxy Note 10 5G. If you have that phone, the Android 10 One UI 2.0 update is available for you, at least for Verizon people, and I believe internationally as well. So if you have that, go into your settings, go into software updates, and check for that update, and you should have the latest and greatest version of Android on your Galaxy device. Almost every version of this phone is getting it. Unlocked version, regular, Note 10 does not have it just yet. I checked again today, and I did not have it. But regardless, it's out for the S10, the Note 10, and basically every other phone from Samsung, well, the major phones anyway. And the last story of the day is about the Galaxy Fold 2. It's about, if you remember, the Galaxy Fold 1 had a plastic covering over the screen to protect it. It looks like that plastic covering is going to be long gone. It's going to be completely glass. Now, this tweet comes from Ice Universe, who goes on to say, can be confirmed that the Galaxy Fold 2 leaked not long ago will use an ultra-thin glass cover for the first time in the world, replacing plastic materials. The screen looks flatter and has less wrinkles. In fact, this is the correct cover material for foldable phones, and you obviously can see this going to be, the design of the Galaxy Fold 2 is also going to be different. It's going to fold in half like a old, flip phone did back in the past. And this is what it will look like. But anyways, that is your question of the day. Do you like the design of the Galaxy Fold 2 better or the Galaxy Fold 1? What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily. My son doing it with me today. Why not? It's the holidays. It's Christmas. There's really no news today. There is a deal going on, though, at Amazon for the S10 Plus 512 version and 1 terabyte. You can get the 512 for $800. You get the 1 terabyte for $1,000. This is down from up to $1,500 for the 1 terabyte version especially. So very good prices on high storage amounts for the S10 Plus versions of this phone. What do you think, Finny? Good deal? Is it a good deal? Anyways, guys, enjoy the holiday. You laughing? Anyways, guys, enjoy the holiday with your family. And what are you laughing at? What are you laughing? I don't know what he's saying. What does that mean? Are you being funny? You're being funny? Man, they grow up so fast. Enjoy the holiday with your family, guys. I'm going to end up going to my sister's parents-in-law house. We're going to go there for some dinner and some fun. And enjoy your holiday, whatever you do, Christmas or not. Hopefully you have the day off from work or wherever you're doing. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. And we'll see you guys down the road. I guess I'll give you a question of the day. What are you doing today for Christmas? After you open the presents, let me know what you're doing. See you guys down the road. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. He's waving, but... Let's get into the tech news. We have a couple stories today all about the Galaxy S11. Now, this tweet comes from Ice Universe, and it says, looking at the 3 protective films, you can compare the sizes of the S11e, S11, and S11 Plus. And really not a lot to see in terms of what you're going to get here, except for, the sizes themselves and the small bezels at the top and at the bottom. But I'm still going the S11 Plus. I want the biggest. I want the best. S11 looks like it still is a good size. It's supposed to be 6.7. So basically, the sizes for the S11e, 6.4, 6.5, or 6.3, 6.4, somewhere in that range. S11 is supposed to be 6.7. S11 Plus is supposed to be 6.9. So these are, big phones, but this should be easy to hold in the hand for such large devices. And I'm going S11 Plus. Let me know what you're going for in the comments down below. And the last story of the day is the launch date of the Galaxy S11 line of phones and the Galaxy Fold 2 as well. So the previous rumor that came out was from Ice Universe, was February 18th, which, still right around the corner, but there's actually slightly better news with this latest rumor of when it could be released. This is from an Israeli website, and it's saying February 11th would be the launch date for the Galaxy S11 and Galaxy Fold 2 as well. It's on Tuesday, and they're saying it's going to happen in San Francisco, so that hasn't changed because that was Ice Universe's rumor as well that it would happen in San Francisco still, which is where it happened last year as well for the S10 line of phones. Beyond that, you would think launch date would be 2 weeks after that, which would be about February 24th. They usually do these on Friday, and if they do that at that point, you can expect people to get their phones somewhere between February 20th and February 24th, which is literally next month at this point, because we're just a last couple of days into December, and then we have January, and then almost a full month of February before that phone is in your hands. Let me know, guys. Do you think this is going to happen? Are you excited about the S11, or do you think, I've kind of asked it before, but the hype keeps building up. We get more and more news and rumors about the S11 and the Galaxy Fold 2. So let me know what phone you're going to get when February comes, the Fold 2 or the Galaxy S11. Thanks for watching. I want both. I don't know if I can afford both, but I would love to get both phones. Galaxy Fold 2 obviously is revolutionary. Let's jump into the news. First story of the day is you probably wonder what the new iPad Pros are going to look like. These are the renders that are popping out right now, and size-wise, they're going to be the same size as the iPad Pro 11 and iPad 12.9 that are out currently right now. So they're going to have that small form factor, mostly with a very, very large display. The big thing on here is the triple camera on the back, which is kind of weird because you wouldn't think that it's going to be a popular thing, especially on an iPad or an iPad Pro at that point, because these are very large tablets. But if you want the best in terms of camera quality with a tablet, this is definitely going to be the one to get. It should match the camera quality in terms of what you get with the new iPhones. So kind of cool. And these should be out around March of 2020. No price or official release, but again, March 2020. 3D sensing camera technology should be built into it. And that is the new iPad Pro 2020 versions. And the last story of the day, there's been rumors about the Galaxy S11, at least on the back, having like this crazy array of the way the cameras are situated. Doesn't look like that's to be true. These are renders currently that have been leaked out showing that they'll look lined up perfectly and beautifully, so that if you're worried about the way that the cameras are going to be aligned, you shouldn't have to worry about that. It'll look, again, perfectly fine. News, tech news, and let's jump right into it. First story of the day is renders are leaking out for the Pixel 4a. Remember, this is going to be their phone that is able to, get cheaper price. It's the lower end Pixel phone, but you still get a really, really great camera experience with just slightly lower specs in terms of sometimes with the storage and with the RAM and with the processor, most likely the processor as well. So rumors are coming out that the RAM will be either 4 or 6 gigabytes of RAM, and then the storage will probably be 64 gigs again. Processor is probably going to be like a Snapdragon 7 series. But anyways, the design of this phone is a couple of things. So you're gonna get a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack on this still, which is awesome to see. Also, another big thing is you're gonna get a fingerprint sensor on the back. So it's keeping a lot of that cool stuff. The big change on here is the camera. Looks like you're gonna get dual cameras on the back there. But on the front, you are gonna get a very, very small bezels now with the camera on the front of the screen in the top left. So a much more modern design. Obviously the price will probably be in that $400 or $500, maybe up to $600 price range. So the price should be competitive, modern design. I'm excited about this phone because the last one actually ended up being really, really good, the 3A and 3A XL. And the last story of the day is, if you remember, Google Messages has RCS. RCS is the equivalent to iMessage on iPhone. RCS is on Android, allows you to send and read receipts, and you can see when someone reads your messages. You can send bigger files such as pictures and videos, and comes out better. You can do group messages and leave the group messages. It's a lot like iMessage, or you can send messages over Wi-Fi. It's really, really cool stuff. But anyways, what's cool is that obviously it's been on Google Messages or Android Messages for a while. Well, it's also coming out for the Samsung texting app as well. So you should be getting an update very, very soon because it is rolling out. Some people already have this update. I don't use that app. I use Google Android Messages, whatever they call it. So doesn't affect me, but if you have Samsung Messages, you might see RCS start to roll out for your device, which is awesome to see. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. New videos every single day. My question out to you guys, do you use RCS messaging? Let me know in the comments down below. I use it all the time. I've set up all my family members that have Android phones to use this so that I get that full experience. So I enjoy it. I think it's a great thing that they finally added. This should have been. We've got one story today, so let's jump right into it. And get excited, guys. The Galaxy S11 Plus 5G has picked up Bluetooth certification. What does that mean for you guys? That means that this phone is basically right around the corner at this point, meaning when it goes to these certifications through these government agencies, that it means, again, it's right around the corner. So you really expect not a January release, or even obviously December's not even over, but not a January release. Most likely a late February release, and that's what we're kind of expecting at this point for this phone. It feels like the Note 10 Plus just came out. Galaxy S10 Plus has been out for almost a year at this point, and that even seems kind of crazy because it's such a really awesome phone. And the S11 Plus, again, literally about a month away now at this point. Some things to keep in mind, though, is that spec-wise, you're looking at this having a Exynos 990 or 865. We're not totally sure if they're going to go with 865 for all versions, or a Exynos and a Snapdragon like they've done in the past. 5G will come standard on the Plus version. It probably won't come standard with the S11 and S11e. It'll probably end up being, there will be 5G versions of those probably, but you'll probably have to pay a sizable upgrade fee for it. Also, you're looking at storage specs being at 128 gigs, 256 gigs, and 512 gigs, and also 1 terabyte storage as well if you need it. One UI 2.1, obviously the upgrade that's going out right now is One UI 2.0, a 5,000 milliamp battery for the S11 Plus, a 48 megapixel 5x optical zoom camera, 180 megapixel primary rear camera, 12 gigabytes of RAM, a 6.9-inch display, Bluetooth 5.0, but I'm thinking it's going to have Bluetooth 5.1. I know the certification is coming through and it's saying 5.0, but I don't know. If it's coming out for one of their light phones, the Note 10, S10 Lite with 5.1, I would assume it's also going to come out for this one. I guess we'll have to wait and see to be fully sure. Other than that, guys, the only other rumor that's kind of floating around about this phone currently is that they might call it the S20. I don't know about that. Well, I guess, we'll have to kind of wait and see how the rumors play out for that. But let me know, guys. That'll be your question of the day. What should they name this phone? It should be the S11, S11 Plus, something like that. Or should it be the S20, S20 Plus, something like that? Let me know in the comments down below. I think they should stick with the 11 name, S11, whatever, with it. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you down the road. Peace!